Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal identifying Julian Brandt as a potential alternative to Martin Odegaard, and then we're going to look at Graham Potter admitting Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United target Yves Bissouma could leave Brighton. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal identified Julian Brandt as a potential alternative to Martin Odegaard, and the reports are stating that Arsenal will consider a summer move for Borussia Dortmund's Julian Brandt, as a permanent deal for Real Madrid attacker Martin Odegaard could prove expensive, as Bill's Christian Falk claims. Martin Odegaard joined the North London in loan in January, and he has impressed in his 14 appearances in all competitions, contributing a couple of goals. The Gunners are open to the prospect of a permanent deal, but it is reported that they may struggle to meet the transfer demands of Los Blancos this summer. They may now return for the services of Julian Brandt, who was on their radar in the last transfer window before they signed Martin Odegaard. The German international has 3 years remaining on his contract with Dortmund, but he could be priced away for around £21.8 million. Martin Odegaard was valued at £30 million by Los Blancos in January, but there are suggestions that the asking price could rise to £50 million if he continues to impress for the Gunners. If that happens, Mikel Arteta's men may struggle to meet that price tag, particularly if they fail to qualify for European football for the first time in 26 years. Julian Brandt had an impressive 2019-2020 campaign for Dortmund, where he registered 7 goals and 13 assists from 42 appearances in all competitions. He has struggled this campaign with just 3 goals and 2 assists from 40 outings, and Dortmund are unsurprisingly open to his potential exit. He could be available for less than half of Martin Odegaard's valuation, but the main concern remains whether he can hit the ground running from the off. Compared to Julian Brandt, Norwich City's Emiliano Buendia could be a more attractive signing for the Gunners, given he played an entire Premier League season in 2019-2020. The Argentine was among the Canaries' standout performers as they were relegated. He has excelled in the Championship this term with 13 goals and 16 assists. The Gunners have been keeping a close watch on Emiliano Buendia since last summer, but he could cost at least £40 million with the Canaries having secured their return to the top flight. So it looks like the Gunners will need to find a Martin Odegaard alternative, as it may mean that it could be the likes of Julian Brandt as a suitable option to Martin Odegaard. And in terms of Arsenal, they will consider the summer move for Borussia Dortmund's Julian Brandt, as a permanent deal for Real Madrid attacker Martin Odegaard could prove expensive, as it has been claimed by Bill's Christian Falk, who is very trusted among many sources. In terms of Martin Odegaard, his value may rise to £50 million if he continues to impress for the Gunners. However, he was valued at around £30 million by Los Blancos in January. And it looks like Mikel Arteta will have a big decision on his hands, only if he remains at the job, who he's going to sign as the ideal replacement to Martin Odegaard. And this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Graham Potter admits Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United target Yves Bissouma could leave Brighton. So the reports are stating that Graham Potter has opened the door to Yves Bissouma leaving Brighton this summer, admitting the club have to be honest and sensible over his future. Yves Bissouma has impressed at the heart of Brighton's midfield this season and has attracted interest from some of the Premier League's biggest clubs. Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool have all been linked with a move for the Mali international, who was reportedly valued at £40 million by his club. Graham Potter is confident that Yves Bissouma will only improve and believes he is happy at the club. However, he accepted that a player of his talents will be hard to keep if top-level clubs come knocking. The exciting thing for Yves is he can improve some more, said Graham Potter. He is not at the top, but he's got incredible potential and incredible talents. Like any player, we have to be honest and sensible enough to know that if they are good enough to play at that level and have that opportunity, then we shouldn't be scared of that. At the same time, Yves Bissouma is happy. He knows he's in an environment here where people care for him, look after him and want the best for him. He's not perfect, he's not the finished article. He's still got some things to improve. That's really exciting for me as a coach. So it looks like Graham Potter has admitted that Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United targets Yves Bissouma could leave Brighton, and he has opened the door to Yves Bissouma leaving Brighton, admitting that the club have to be honest and sensible over his future. In terms of Yves Bissouma, he has impressed at the hearts of Brighton's midfield this season, and he has attractive interest from some of the Premier League's biggest clubs, and that's with the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool all being linked with a move for the Mali international, and currently he's being reportedly valued at £40 million by his club. In terms of Graham Potter, he has claimed and he's confident with the fact that Yves Bissouma will only improve, and he believes he is happy at the club. However, he also admits the fact that a player of his talent will be hard to keep if top-level clubs such as United, Arsenal, Liverpool come calling, as they all need massive overhauls in their midfield. Specifically looking at Arsenal, I think we need a really good massive overhaul in the midfield in the summer transfer window, because just now, literally 2-3 hours ago, you see Joe Willock scoring more goals for Newcastle United than our whole midfield that we have currently in this team. And that's just really embarrassing of how poor our midfield has been this season, and we need a massive overhaul in the midfield, as I just mentioned. We need that ideal perfect partner to Thomas Partey, and I really do think Yves Bissouma has the ability to play in that position. We need to get rid of the likes of El Neni, the likes of Dani Ceballos. We still don't know what the future of Granit Xhaka looks like. But there was also a time in the match versus Everton when I saw Granit Xhaka move into that midfield role, but he couldn't move to the pace of the Premier League. So I think his future at the club is very unlikely as well. And we have to wait and see what is running through Mikel Arteta's mind. But the good thing is that the Gunners will want to move for Yves Bissouma. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.